If we lose, it gives us an avenue to kind of put some pressure on the foreign judges to kind of convince them, because I think it's really important that they be on board with this. Otherwise, they do things like what they did a few days ago, release statements actually that are quite counterproductive. If we win, that gives us a chance to actually take that win and then try to file some new suits around my case as well as around other cases, for as long as the CFA is willing to issue some positive decisions to try to limit the damage. I mean, one thing that I'm constantly thinking about, because I know them, because some of them are my friends, is that, you know, we're fighting a broader long-term ideological battle here, but there are still people in Hong Kong who are in prison, who are in danger of being in prison, who are, you know, still hoping that there's enough of the old system left that will get them out of prison and get them out of danger. I think that that's unlikely, but I haven't completely given up on that yet. And so to the extent that we can use my case to test the court, and then from there, if we have a successful opinion, actually help some of these kids to use the court themselves, that would be worth it. So I think the judges resigning, I think it's a close call right now, but I also worry about cutting off that final opportunity for some of these kids. If we were to win with the CFA, one thing that I hope to kind of move on to from that is trying to find ways to help some of these guys challenge their indefinite detention. The CFA actually has expressed some concerns in a recent opinion about the indefinite detentions under the national security law. So it could be one way that we could at least try to do something. I think it's really important to remember that the majority of political prisoners are not actually in there for national security law. So the majority of prisoners that I meet in there were unlawful assembly or rioting. There's more and more rioting people in there. As we see in the news, they convict them 10 or 12 at a time. They often don't really look at their individual situation. I met one guy in there who was convicted with a bunch of other people, sentenced to years in prison. And there's literally video of this kid helping the police officer to protect him from getting assaulted or attacked. But the judge just didn't care. The judge kind of just sentenced him with all the rest of them the same way. That's not a good faith effort to actually, you know, apply rule of law fairly, and it's clear that a lot of these judges are not doing that.
321追新聞。